Brought to you by Almond Auctions, the worldwide leader in antique tractor auctions.
This is called a County. It's built in England by a company called the County. It's a County 6. They use Ford tractors. Basically the engines and the transmissions and all, they built heavier ones for the transmission, but basically they're all Ford.
Known as County Commercial Cars Limited of England, started in the tractor business in 1948. Their first models were Fordson Majors they converted into crawler tractors. By the early 1960s, County started manufacturing the four-wheel drive tractors, which were based on the Fordson Super Major and called the Super 4.
I read it, got intrigued with the stories, and they made a County 4 and a County 6. I looked for years before I found one that would sell. I knew where one's at. I researched and looked for it for years, and they would not sell it. So finally my friend Bruce Snyder, and he found one. And the guy was using it in the timber business, pushing logs and this type of thing. This is not a factory bucket or factory blade. It's a real good aftermarket blade built for this tractor. And it's 11 foot 3 inches wide, so it's hard to haul around to the shows. We have thoroughly enjoyed owning it and driving it and stuff, but we've not been able to show it like I like to show it.
The County Model 1164 was built from 1971 to 1976. It used the gearbox and transmission from a Ford 5000 tractor and the engine from a Ford 8000. The transmission has 8 forward speeds and 2 reverse speeds with a Ford 116 horsepower, 6.6-liter, 6-cylinder diesel engine and weighs in at about 5,600 pounds.
It's pretty sought after in England also. They want to bring them back. There's supposedly only 320 of them that was ever exported to the U.S. I only ever run across 2, this one and the other one that I could never get bought.
Ford started producing their own four-wheel drive tractors in the early 1970s, which led to a decline in the County tractor sales. By 1983, County was in financial troubles, and in 1987 the company was sold to the Benson Group, which halted County tractor production. The County 774 was the last model to be built. By this time, all the major tractor manufacturers had their own line of four-wheel drive tractors.
It's a fun tractor to drive and mess with. I mean, turn it off in the mud holes and drive on through them. And the advertisements, they drove one of these across the English Canal one time in the very beginning. I think you could drive it over a mountain or through a valley, either one, you know, and just never worry about it. I've did some stuck loads with it, just for the fun of it. We've had trucks stuck, and I'd get a big heavy tow chain, and you can pull a big load with this. This gives it extra weight, this blade, and you put all 4 wheels together and she will pull a load.